2 weeks have passed, and I just want to say I'm extremely grateful for the 1.5k views on my last video. And if you haven't watched it yet, what are you waiting for? Like 1.5k views. And again, if you have not watched it, exit the video right now and go watch it because it was a banger. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Audrey Jerome, as you all know, and if you don't, well, hi, I'm Audrey.
And I know I look super crusty right now. I know this is like, I know I look bad. So don't even think in your head, oh my gosh, it looks bad, because I'm aware of that.
As you can see in the title, this video is also gonna be about Black Lives Matter movement because, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? We're just getting started, baby girl.
Sorry, I watched the movie 365 DNI and the word baby girl, it's so funny to me now. Anyways,
I'm talking about TV shows / movies in order for you to be aware and to be more educated on the topic of Black Lives Matter movement, because even though right now it's not really a trend anymore, I feel like it's still really important to be aware of like the situation that we go through and to just be educated. Honestly, if you're educated, that's good for me. I'm no one to judge.
I'm literally in a rush right now because I have to go wash my hair and do my braids. So I have like 10 minutes to film this entire video before my mom barges in this video and ruins the whole thing.
So let's get into the video, guys. The first show that I recommend watching is actually on Netflix, and it's called When They See Us. I've actually already included that show in my Netflix suggestion video because it's honestly amazing. I've watched it three or 2 times, and it's actually a banger. Like, if you have not watched When They See Us, I really recommend to watch it. And it's basically about the actual like realistic event that happened, the Central Park 5 case, and that happened in New York, and it was 5 kids that wrongly got accused of raping, beating down, assaulting this white jogger that was running in Central Park. And the people, they had no freaking evidence against those 5 kids. They trained them into accusing each other, and somehow it worked perfectly. And it's so sad that it's based on a true story, but I honestly really recommend watching it because it's honestly a very eye-opener show to watch. It's on Netflix, and if you don't have Netflix, it's probably on Hulu. And if you need any websites, I got you, sis. Like, I'm the queen of that. Like, I honestly got you. So holla at me if you need that. But honestly, watch When They See Us, and here is the trailer right now for you guys.
Is my mom here?
It's just us. You and us. Who you were in the park with?
I don't know names. I just got lost.
Where did you see the lady?
One lady.
The female jogger was severely beaten and raped.
Every black male who was in the park last night is a suspect. I need all of them.
What's going on with my son?
Your son was involved in a rape in Central Park.
No,
Wait a minute. Wait a second.
They saw you rape the lady.
I didn't see a lady or hit anyone. I didn't see any lady.
Kevin.
I didn't see any lady.
I want to see my son right now.
Whatever they said I did, I didn't.
I know.
Zoning on the road.
Nothing these boys state matches the central facts of the crime. All we need is for one to tie this whole thing together.
These tapes are not as clean as the state would have you believe.
There is injustice happening here.
There is not one shred of evidence.
Imagine the frenzy of these teenagers ripping off her clothes.
They are innocent of these crimes.
They are guilty.
They doing us like this.
What other way they ever do us?
And I haven't looked back.
I've been having these dreams.
Since I
keep hearing these footsteps, and they coming closer and closer.
It's like
It's me coming to bring you home.
They said if I went along with it, that I could go home, and that's all I wanted.
The police will do anything. Lie on us, they will lock us up, they will kill us.
This is my life.
I don't think we should admit to something that we didn't do.
Okay, we keep fighting.
The next movie is called The Hate You Give. I actually have the book right here, and apparently the book is way better than the actual movie. I haven't read the book yet because I've been really busy, but I'm in summer now because I'm done school, so hopefully it's good. I'm gonna start reading it for sure. My girl Amandla is in the movie. Basically about this teenage girl that has like kind of like a double life. She lives in the ghetto, but she goes to school in like Beverly Hills, like some like rich white school. And one day she goes to a party and she meets her friend, I forgot his name, Khalil. One day she goes to this party in the ghetto, like where she lives, and she goes to the party and she finds her friend there, her black male friend. Movie, you'll see like they have a little romance, like they're friends, but like there's a little romance there, and I was rooting for them. I was like, yes, power couple, amazing. But then basically, long story short, he offers to drive her and he gets shot. And then you basically see how the main character develops this kind of sense of like activism, and you see her like really using her voice to like amplify and to really like make people listen to her and to really show the world that like this is not going to happen. George Floyd example is the same guy in the movie. Anyways, I really suggest watching The Hate You Give because again, it's an eye-opener. The acting is extremely good. You see a really good character development throughout the book, throughout the novel, throughout the movie. If you watch Riverdale, Archie Andrews is in it. He plays the girl's boyfriend. And honestly, just watch it and you will like it. So here is the trailer for you.
Our people are here. The high school is where you go to get jumped, high, or pregnant. We don't go there. Williamson is another world, so when I'm here, I'm star version 2. Until the weekend comes around.
I get those goosebumps every time.
What's up? Where you been at?
Man, I know you be hanging with all the white kids.
Yeah, when you not around, when you go that to
Out of the car.
Yo, Star, you okay?
Go back where he told you. Khalil, I'm not playing. Go back where...
Today, Garden Heights is reeling after the shooting of a 17-year-old black teenager by a white police officer.
Violence, brutality.
We live in a complicated world.
It doesn't seem that complicated to me. It's about more than just Khalil. It's about black people, poor people, everybody at the bottom. I need to speak for him.
When you ready to talk, you talk. Don't ever let nobody make you be quiet. I ain't named you Star by accident.
The next show, I actually haven't seen it online as a show that's like recommended for this topic, but in my opinion, I actually really suggest watching it. It's called All American. Shout out to my girl Karen for putting me on that show because it's a banger. Really pay attention. There's like moments in the show that show you discrimination, racism, police brutality. It's basically about like, it's a real life story based on a football player named Spencer something, but in the show his name is Spencer James, and he lives in South Crenshaw, but he goes to school in Beverly Hills to play football. And you basically see his life, like you basically see the two sides of his life. You see obviously where he lives, South Crenshaw, considered as the ghetto, but it's not really ghetto, it's just more poor and more unfortunate, but it's not really the ghetto. And you see a lot of like crimes, gangs, thugs, and on the other side you have Beverly Hills, which is rich, fortunate kids, and you know, all that. And honestly, I won't even go in depth into the show, but honestly, I really recommend watching it. If you like football, even better, where you throw the freaking ball, not football with your feet. But yeah, if you like football, it's a bonus. It's really good. The main character is extremely strong. Actually, not on the Canadian Netflix, but if you are American, it is on the American Netflix. If you don't have the American Netflix, just like your girl right here, you have, again, websites that you can go to, and I got you. I'm the queen of that again. And anyways, really watch it. I finished the 2 seasons. Quick things. Season 3 is coming in 2021. Like, do we have time for that? No, we don't have time, but we're gonna wait. Yeah, we're gonna wait. Anyways, so here's the trailer, and I hope you like it. And remember, I put you on.
Spencer James, Billy Baker, varsity coach, Beverly High.
Beverly Hills, huh?
Yes, sir. I've had my eye on you. You got strong hands. You match up well against single coverage. I need you to come play for me.
Welcome to Beverly Hills.
You're here on an academic permit.
Hey, aren't you some, like, crazy good football players?
All right, fellas, show me something.
Ooh, that place just isn't who I am. It ain't me.
You decide who you want to be.
We need to get rid of it. Go back to Crenshaw. I'll play with a bunch of guys who don't want me.
You can make something of your life beyond just football.
Football is my dream. I want a life better than the one I've been living. Cause I gotta fight for every damn step I take.
I'm asking you to play for something bigger now.
Because when you do, you'll be unstoppable.
Alright, the next show is actually on Netflix, and I actually watched like the first episode, and like at the time I wasn't really interested because I was pretty young and I had other shows to watch. But now I think definitely in order for me to get educated, I'm gonna watch it. It's called Orange is the New Black, and I completely forgot what it's about. So I'm gonna read the summary online. So it basically says, 10 years after transporting drug money to Alex, Piper is imprisoned for the crime. Toughness of prison changes her drastically as an individual, compelling to her to do the unthinkable. A Caucasian girl goes to jail after transporting drugs and like doing illegal stuff, and when she goes to jail, a majority of the people in jail are black women, because again, black people are more likely to go to jail because of our skin color, obviously, which is extremely wrong. But yeah, so the Caucasian woman goes to jail, and then obviously you will see how wrong the justice system is, and you will obviously see racism in the show. And again, apparently it's really good. I heard that it's really good. Back in the days, everyone was watching that show, like everyone was like, oh my god, Orange is the New Black, yeah, you know. But it kind of went down a little bit, but I suggest watching it.
And Ruby Rose is in it. I love Ruby Rose. She's so fine. Anyways,
I'll probably watch it too to get myself educated. So let's watch it together. So here's the trailer for you guys.
I've always loved getting clean. I love showers. I love baths. It's my happy place. Was my happy place.
Damn, you got some nice titties. Oh. You got them TV titties. Now get the fuck out the way. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all.
My name is Piper Chapman. Time to say goodbye. I love you so much. I carried a suitcase of drug money once, 10 years ago.
Do you know about all this?
She failed to mention the lesbian lover who ran an international drug smuggling ring.
That's all good.
You were a lesbian? At the time.
Smile.
I wasn't ready.
Tough shit.
It's just like the Hamptons, only fucking horrible.
You're leaving in a body bag.
Just getting started, bitch. Hey, go sit there. She's a nice white lady. We look out for our own.
Our own?
I'll take good care of you.
I have a prison wife. What? Her name is Crazy Eyes. Did she rape you? No, she didn't rape me. But she held my hand. Chocolate and vanilla swirl.
You look great. Your face is like all cheekbony.
You're starving me out.
What?
I have to go to another prison.
Like this is the Radisson and you don't like your room?
Sometimes in the morning I am petrified.
I have been felt up, stalked, and called Taylor Swift. So can you please just cut me some slack?
I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
I think I need some time.
What does that mean?
I'm scared that I'm not myself in here, and I'm scared that I am.
Nobody's gonna hit you harder than life. Not a guard, not a gangster, not even your wife.
You're nothing like any of these women. I am no different from anybody else in here. I committed a crime. Being in here is no one's fault but my own.
The next show is actually on Netflix, and I'm pretty sure it's top 10 show on Netflix right now, if I'm not mistaken. But it's called 13th, and I have not watched it, but my friend Belicia has watched it, and apparently it was good, so I have to watch that. Basically see how the system in America is really wrong. It's really bad. Like in jail, they get treated like animals. Like I get that like they did something wrong, but they're still human beings, and it's like in America they're really being treated like animals. So I'm gonna read the summary to you guys, and then we'll see if it's good or not. Filmmaker Ava
is so talented. Anyways,
filmmaker Ava DuVernay explores the history of racial inequality in the United States, focusing on the fact that the nation's prisons are disproportionately filled with African Americans. So you basically see how the justice system is really wrong in America, and how people in jail are being treated like animals. Apparently it's really good. So I'm gonna for sure watch that because I want to get more educated too, like, you know. So here's the trailer, and hopefully you like the video.
1 out of 4 human beings with their hands on bars, shackled, in the world are locked up here in the land of the free.
Khalif Browder was walking home from a party when he was stopped by police.
Then they said, we're going to take you to the precinct, and most likely we're going to let you go home. And then I never went home.
The 13th Amendment to the Constitution makes it unconstitutional for someone to be held as a slave. There are exceptions, including criminals.
The loophole was immediately exploited. What you got after that was a rapid transition to a mythology of black criminality.
Some people got the real problem. Animals, beasts that needed to be controlled.
You better believe it.
I'm only human.
It became virtually impossible for a politician to run and appear soft on crime.
The kinds of kids that are called super predators.
Millions of dollars will be allocated for prison and jail facilities.
3 strikes and you are out.
It was an enormous burden on the black community, but it also violated a sense of core fairness.
Some people got the real problem.
States were required to keep these prisons filled, even if nobody was committing a crime.
It's so difficult to talk about mass incarceration because it has become heavily monetized.
I'm only human.
The focus is on taking people from prison, putting them in community corrections, parole and probation.
How much progress is it really if now there's a private company making money off the GPS monitor?
We now have more African Americans under criminal supervision than all the slaves back in the 1850s.
I'm only human.
We are the products of the history that our ancestors chose. Products of that set of choices that we have.
Anyways, guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed, you liked it, you subscribed to my channel. Comment down below what you want to see next, because bangers and bangers and bangers coming up next. Because honestly, this whole topic is really, you know, I love it. It's my forte, as some people say. And just because the trend kind of went down, that is still not an issue right now, because it still is, and it was always an issue. So I will keep talking about it. Of course, I will make other videos. I actually have a mukbang coming soon. I already filmed it. I already edited it. Anyways, stay tuned for that. As always, do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join the gang, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.